Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to be successful once and for all. Are you there yet? And if you're not, tonight we're going to get you there. You need to be in the right mindset. You need to understand what's going on, and I'm going to explain it to you. I am Mark Melnick. This is the Newsbeat Show. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Newsbeat Show. Usually I think if I heard somebody talking like this, talking about being successful, talking about just literally the things that are needed to get to where you need to be, I would probably say, what are they trying to pitch me or sell me something? So that's not what I'm here to do. That's not what I'm here to do. I genuinely have an urge to bring you to the next level. Why? Selfish reasons. Number one, it makes me feel good at night to know that traders are making money. Two, the charities I give to always make more money every single year thanks to the members making money around me. Three, I get to give more money to charity as well, by you doing well. And I think we could create a Wall Street situation where it's a win-win scenario. And I'm going to explain to you why traders are losing money and explain to you sort of the herd mentality and what happens and how you get caught up inside it. The only important thing for me overall through this whole conversation is that you understand it, because sometimes I just feel like the trading world is very cold, and I'll show you how I warm up, and I'll show you how to understand it, and I'll show you how to actually pop out of the rut, dig yourself out of a hole. How many traders out there feel like you dig yourself a hole with a shovel, and when it's time to climb out, you're climbing out with a spoon? How many people feel that way? That is a very common feeling of the market. By watching this video, you're going to pause this slide right here, agree to it, and then hit play. Thank you so much for reading that. So it's kind of a little chilly here, right? It's kind of a little chilly here. So I just need like my Newsbeat Bandit blanket to keep me warm. My Newsbeat Bandit blanket just to keep me warm during these very cold times. It just need that Newsbeat Bandit blanket to keep me warm. Just got to keep it real over here. But let me go ahead and tell you, best blanket ever created. It's not an opinion, it was a statement. So I've seen it all. I've seen the stupid, idiotic clickbait ads all over Wall Street. I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen it. Do you know how I make 100,000, 200,000, half a million, $1 million? Do you know how I turn my $5,000 trading account into 3.7 million? Blah! Well, you could click the link in the description here and I'll tell you how. And you read stuff like that, and everybody is thinking the same thing. This guy is so full of expletive, expletive, excrement, expletive, expletive, excrement, excrement, that you just look at it and you're just sort of downplay. You're just sort of discouraged. You're sort of just like completely discouraged by Wall Street. And it's like, I'm like that guy from Charlie Brown. I just have to hold my Newsbeat blankie to make me feel warm while I do this. Okay, but let's go into why you're feeling it like this. And some of these financial commentators will, they'll make very interesting statements about the market and everyone and how the S&P always outperforms normal people. And they're people who swear by it. And they're people who are trying to get up their Sharpe ratio and everything. And as somebody who I've been told has the best Sharpe ratio anybody's ever seen, I want to basically share with you what separates me from the crowd. Again, I'm not pitching you. I just want you to be more aware. I think knowledge is power, and I think if you learn one thing from this video, it would have garnered the value. So, what really separates you from the crowd? The crowd is not a crowd until most are involved. A trend isn't going to stop in the market until nearly everyone is on board with the crowd. When everyone is on board, that's when it reverses. Since the crowd can't win when it comes to trading, that means only a small percentage of individuals can, which is why you've probably heard 95, 96, 97, 98% of traders all fail. Day traders get caught in the same crowd behavior without knowing it. That rising stocks they watch all morning before finally jumping in, only to have it either move the other way from wherever you entered, is the same phenomenon, actually on a smaller scale. On a 1 minute chart, when the uptrend reverses, there is no out there at that moment. There is no one out there at that moment who wants to buy, so the price reverses. And buyers and sellers can get exhausted or elated on all time frames. They experience these short and even long bursts of emotions, which result in short and long term actions and reactions, and don't get me into psychological toxicity and depression. And it all leads to patterns which are really visible on all time frames. I could literally look at time frames and say, right over there on that chart, that caused psychological toxicity to somebody today. And I could look at the chart and I could see a bull flag failing where you have the big green bar and it's digesting. And then you get that red bar, and I'm like, all right, bunch of traders got very mad there. I might not know who they are, but I could just sort of guarantee you somebody got really pissed off. There are also degrees of bullishness and bearishness across all the time frames when you're watching the market, meaning at times the trends and reversals will be aggressive, and at other times they'll be a lot more sedated depending on the volume of the stock, or how many traders and how much news is in the public. Social media is now one of the best sources of news flow out there. The bottom line is that traders must stick to a well-defined plan and trade that plan even when it is uncomfortable. The vast majority of the trading population, and thus, the majority of every person in the market, basically buckle under this uncomfortable pressure the same way we reach for a chocolate bar instead of a carrot when we feel this way. And since most traders are more than happy to join the in crowd by having discipline combined with maybe a decent strategy, it is possible to be one of the few successful traders who don't take part in the crowd's losing ways. Day traders, swing traders, investors, however you want to classify yourself, again, you could call yourself Susan if it makes you happy. You can make great returns, but only if you adhere to very few concepts. When I look to trade a name, when I'm actually trading a name, I basically have a similar strategy across the board. Across the board. Like, for example, maybe I should post it in the link of this description. For example, I do three strategies when I trade an earnings name. Whether it gaps up, I do three strategies. It gaps down, I do three strategies. The same strategy every day. Now, I know for a fact, ladies and gentlemen, with absolute certainty, that one day these strategies will fail. Maybe one at a time, or three at a time, two at a time, 3% less effective, 3% more effective. I know. The difference of what keeps me very high in terms of Sharp ratio, not in terms of THC content because I don't smoke, but the thing that keeps me high in terms of Sharp ratio is that I understand that the things that I teach people today might be different tomorrow. Now, that's a very dramatic turn, but a logical thought could be what I show you today could not be valid a month or 2 months or 3 months or 6 months from now. The only difference is I admit that. And I don't have an ego to fall back on my track record and say, you have to eat everything I'm showing you because look at my numbers. Obviously, I know what I'm doing. And that's a very scumbag way to do it. Because what it does is it allows the trader's ego to remain large and it doesn't allow the humbleness of the market to overtake you. For example, if I were exercising a strategy right now that did not work for the next 12 months, meaning I do it every day today for the next 12 months and it fails every single time, I could show you the millions of dollars I make and say, hey, well, what does it matter? What does it matter that I lost, money over the past 12 months? Doesn't matter. Look at the overall returns. You just got to stick with it. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of in my life. Really is. You have to change what you do. You want to know what's working right now for earnings names? Right now? The one and done, the Mark 5, and the 21 moving average, exponential 21 moving average on a 5-minute chart. I'll show you an example. Don't worry. Don't get, he's talking like all these strategies. Don't worry. Come with me. Come. Tuck yourself in under the Newsbeat Bandit blanket. Come. We're all going to be warm here. We're all going to be warm here. And just cuddle next to me as I show you something. Just cuddle next to me. Here, come. See that lovely hairy arm? Here, come. Just come right here. Let me hold you. Watch this. So, the name we called today, we have our earnings list. We're up money for the year. Last one, the one we called, and I'm not sugarcoating or whatever, the one we picked was UNH. Again, Newsbeat Live members get all our earnings plays for free. If you're a member, you get access, but take my word for it that we called UNH, okay? First thing I do, so I do three strategies. I do the one and done, which basically is the breakout of the first 1 minute candle for a long opportunity. If you did the one and done today in UNH, you tell me if it worked or not. I won't tell you. You tell me. I think it worked. That's my opinion. Let me take you to one. Yeah, I'll leave you here. I'll leave you on the charts I look at. Just look at the candlesticks, though. You buy through 290.70. If you're a Newsbeat bandit and you front ran it, you would have been long right over here at 290 on the second candle. And in 2 minutes from there, it would have went to 292.48. In 1 minute, it would have went up $1.38. You would have been up money before you could blink. Your day could have been over before you could blink. You know how many testimonials? You should have seen the room chat today. You know how many people were doing well on a crappy day like today? A lot. So the first trade would be buying UNH right here, an earnings name right over here. By earnings name, we classify earnings name as the first day that you're trading after your earnings report. So if you reported Monday evening or Tuesday morning, the day on Tuesday would be the day to trade it. You get it? So UNH earnings name reported, gapped up. You do a one and done long here. You make, to me, you make. I think I can make money, but you be the judge. Don't let me tell you. You tell me. If buying right here on UNH on a 1 minute candle, this is a 1 minute chart, would have made you money. The next strategy we do is called the Mark 5. Again, these videos are free on the internet. I'm not going to explain the strategy for you. The Mark 5 basically says to buy here through 294.30. And it goes up $1 within less than 10 minutes. And yeah, even higher afterwards. I get that. But you tell me if that's a viable strategy. And you actually on the Mark 5 look for a break a day high. So after you shot through 295, you were looking to just take the quick scalp. Whatever. You make a quick 50 cents, dollar, doesn't matter. You make the quick money. You make the quick easy money. That's how you have a high Sharpe ratio. You apply strategies that work well over 70% of the time. I have seen this strategy work on average between all three over 80% of the time for myself personally during this earnings season so far. And granted, earnings season is relatively new, but guess what? It worked last year also. Last year. Well, yeah, it was last year, but last earnings season over 80% of the time as well. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So that's the Mark 5. Next is the Know Your Limit 21. And I'll pull up the one chart just to show you that. I'll show you what this is. All it is when you test the 5-minute 21 moving average, you go long. That's it. Is it complex? The blue line right over here is the exponential 21 moving average. It's hard to see, but this little blue line is an exponential 21 moving average. The first time you touch it, you go long. Test it right here. 293.46 is the level. It flushes through. You're actually supposed to buy it underneath the level is the actual methodology. You could watch the video. You buy between 293.06 and 293.46 right here. And immediately you're up $1.60, $1.50, $1.40, $1.70. I don't know, wherever you paid, wherever you got filled. Right over here. I'm not even talking about the fact that it grinded all the way to day highs. I'm talking about this. I'm talking about what you can see right here. Think about it. You're taking a bullish earnings name, you're buying it on a pullback, and you're throwing it away when you're up money. And again, yeah, it had a little $1.60 bounce approximately in 5 minutes. Can you make money on this? Now, maybe you're looking, maybe you're the trader who was like, Mark, I would have just sat there and held it all day and like that. That's you. That's you. That's not even me. That's you. You think I really care about all this nonsense? You think I could predict that? I don't swing for the fences. I don't swing for the fences. I'm having a great month so far, and it's halfway done. I'm having a great month. I'm on track for all my goals this year. I feel great because I do stupid little strategies like this. Maybe you catch a little dollar or two here, a little dollar here, a little 50 cents here, a little quarter here, a little dollar here, and you have your day. Your win, 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 win. And you know what? You go home, you feel totally awesome, you feel great, you feel energized, you feel pumped up because you're sick and tired of taking losses. And you're sick and tired of losing. And you're sick and tired of somebody pitching you a picture of their P&L, which, again, is disgusting because usually when people show you their winning days, they don't show you their losing days. They don't show you their losing days. It's very easy to pitch people by showing them your winning days. So I don't even want to show you my P&L today. I don't even want to. What's the point? Four figures here, five figures here. Who cares? I could show you a big number. That doesn't justify what I'm telling you. What I'm telling you is tomorrow. This is what I'm telling you. Tomorrow, if you look at a name, look at every single earnings name that you want to trade. Please no really stupid names like this is like some small cap nonsense pump and dump garbage. Like look at a real name, like a real thick name, a real name that does volume, like a UNH, one of the banks like a Citi or a Goldman, one of the names like that. And if it gaps up tomorrow, if it has a nice gap up or a nice gap down, whatever, apply the strategies I just showed you. Apply the one and done, apply the Mark 5, apply the Know Your Limit 21 strategy, apply those three strategies and you tell me if they worked or not. That's what I'm telling you. I'm not telling you, look at what we did today. This is what we were focusing on today. How's that going to help you tomorrow? I'm sick and tired of it. Really. But again, always feel nice and warm with the greatest in all blankets, the Newsbeat Bandit blanket to keep me safe at night. But even, like, I'm looking at these traders and some traders in my room, and I'm telling you right now, love this guy to death, broke his arm. Broke his arm. I feel for him. He's in my thoughts. I talked to my wife about him. Could you imagine? Hey, Mark, what are you doing? Somebody in my room broke their arm, sweetheart. We have to sit down and have a serious conversation. She's like, that kills the mood. Could you imagine? Dude in my room breaks his arm. Breaks his arm. And I'm sitting there talking to my wife last night, asking her, what can I do to help this gentleman trade because he's a righty and he broke his right arm. And I feel for this guy and I want him to do well. And I'm having a discussion with my wife who has no idea how to buy and sell a security and has never done so in her life. That's the Well, do you have any strategies that he could do with his left hand? Maybe where he doesn't have to move a lot. Like that's what we're talking about. All right. But me flashing you a P&L, and again, I could probably show you some of the most impressive things you've ever seen in terms of consistency, but I'm not here to pitch you on the fact that I make money. I'm here to show you that there is lies and nonsense around you and smoke and mirrors, and even there's things that are true around you which offer you absolutely no value. The fact that LeBron James is going to teach you how to dunk a basketball doesn't mean you're getting an NBA contract like LeBron James. And that is what I am trying to tell you. Just because this person can make this much and that person can make that much and that guru turned $500 into $3 million and now they have a Ferrari and a Porsche and they're all gangster and they're talking to you from their in-home movie theater with a couch and they have 100 women around them and 100 guys around them and they just have this whole entourage. That's not going to help you make money. If you're looking for clickbait, you've come to the wrong place. All right. You've come to the wrong place. So let's talk about tomorrow. Let's talk about what strategies you could do tomorrow. I don't want to show you the stuff I did today. I don't want to show you how easily I made money today. I don't care about that. It's over. If I lost money today, which I didn't, I did well. It's over. If you lost money today, it's over. Don't bring the baggage into tomorrow. And that is much easier said than done. And I get it. I do have a little bit of a bias. When I'm feeling scared and cold, I do have the Newsbeat Bandit blanket to keep me warm. I wrap my just so you know. You think this? Just let me show you something here. I have to show you something. You kidding me? Just to show you. When my son is crying and he's insatiable, we use the Newsbeat Bandit blanket to keep him warm and happy. All right? All right? You think it's a joke? It was like, put the pacifier in his mouth. Put the Newsbeat Bandit blanket around him. He's like, Like he gets like so happy all of a sudden. And I'm like, this kid's going to be a traitor. Just see it. Just see it. It's crazy. I mean, this is, again, he's a noisy little fella, but the Newsbeat Bandit, like, that's where his happiness is, right there, the Newsbeat Bandit blanket. What can I say? Some things make people happy. Now let me show you what will make you money tomorrow. You ready? You ready? You ready? If you're excited for me to show you 3 strategies that can make money depending on if names gap up or down tomorrow, slam the like button right now. Let me know you enjoy this content. Here, let me show it to you. Okay. Where is it? Oh my God, Apple's reporting this month. We're going to have some good stuff. All right, so AA reported, right? AA reported earnings. Stock is down. You could if it opens up, let's say it opens up at 1950 tomorrow. That's where it is right now after hours. Let's say it's over there. Um, sorry, yeah, there we go. Um, I just feel like I want someone to tuck me in with this thing. Okay, you could do a one and done short. You could do a Know Your Limit 21 short. You could do a Mark 5 short tomorrow on this name. Do it in a demo account. I would never tell you to buy and sell a security. Do it in a demo account. Now, you have a bunch of names that are reporting tomorrow. Bank of New York Mellon, BK, Charles Schwab, Morgan Stanley, MS, Taiwan Semiconductor. That's a big one. TSM, PPG, TSM, MS. BK, Schwab. I'm saying on those names, I don't know if I would do the WNS and the triple IN and the HOMB and the FEDU. I'm telling you right now, do BK, Schwab, MS, TSM. Let's leave it at that 4 and double A. These are the names reporting tomorrow morning. And let's just take the gap up name so we have a point of reference. This is a gap down name. If any of those names gap up tomorrow, if they do, I'm going to go, you know what I'm going to do? I'll tell you what. Tomorrow, I'm going to show you what the one and done would have done, the Mark 5 would have done, and the Know Your Limit 21 would have done on every one of those names that gap up tomorrow. How's that? Because talking about what happens in the future is the most important thing for trading. Pitching people about what happened in the past is pitching people. And if you're really good at pitching people, you should join the New York Mets because they're, I don't know, just some random baseball team. Maybe they need your help. Okay. Yesterday, we told you guys on our levels that we gave you yesterday for today. Yesterday for today, we gave you the level $3,297.46 on the S&P 500 on last night's video. Day highs of the S&P 500, $3,298.66. We were $1.20 off the dead high of the S&P 500, the levels we gave you yesterday. Well, how about the levels for tomorrow? Mark, you're saying that what happened before it doesn't matter. I agree. Hence, these are tomorrow's levels. See the date? January 16. You know what today is? January 15th. Those are tomorrow's levels today. Screenshot them. Copy them down. Don't tattoo them. They change every day. And getting tattoo removal surgery, even though I never had a tattoo, doesn't look like a pleasurable experience. What did you do today? I bought my wife a Peloton bike. Oh, that's why you're getting three of your teeth replaced. What did you do today? Oh, man, I shorted the S&P 500 at the top. So, so, uh, you know, I just want to leave you like this. I'm sick and tired of people struggling to succeed to the point, not where I'm going to quit on trying to help these people succeed, but to the point where I'm not going to sugarcoat things. And maybe, I mean, if you appreciate that about me, you'll appreciate it. And I promise you, there's some people who don't appreciate that about me. Some people want to come in and say, like, "Hi guys, everything is great. This is what I'm watching for next week." And I'll vomit on you. I'll projectile vomit 30 names upon you, and some of them are going to stick, and I'm going to look like, wow, that Mark dude knows what he's talking about. I'm not for that. I'm not for that. Making trading is a pleasurable experience. If you're coming, like when I wake up in the morning, you know what gets me out of bed? The fact that I can trade. Really. That's what, like, I'm like, oh God, waking up in the morning. All right, time to trade, time to look at the market. It's exciting. I love this job. You want to know what? Whether you're losing money or making money, you love this job. You're watching this right now. You love trading. I know people who are engineers, doctors, lawyers. We have an astronaut. People who just basically go back to their main jobs, most of these mid-level six-figure jobs, the little 300 to $700,000 a year professions, like nice professions. They lost money trading, and they tell me, Mark, I can only think about trading all the time. I want to quit this job. I want to be a trader because trading is a job that you can fall in love with. And if you make money trading, there is, in my opinion, there is no such thing as a more gratifying job than becoming a successful trader. I said I wasn't going to pitch you, but there's a $49 trial to be part of my room. Take it. I don't give a about making a small percentage of your $49 for joining my service for a month, but at least let me try to help you. And if you're not in the position where you can't do that $49 a month, that's cool. That's cool. I've done well over 600 videos for free for you to learn psychology videos, training, talks like we're having tonight, and I will continue to do that for you, and that will never stop. So I need to put you on the path to success for yourself. And that is my goal for why I do what I do. Again, the majority of gurus like me out there make the majority of their money selling you trading services. That's not me. That's not who I am. That is not who I am. I am here because I want to truly see you successful. Within the next 30 days, we're going to be unveiling something to you, which is going to blow the socks off your feet or insert other item of clothing off of your where that item of clothing usually goes. I'll knock the hat off your head. I'll knock the gloves off your hands. Okay? We're going to be doing that. And I'm going to keep on striving to bring you more and more as we do every day. I hope you guys enjoyed the Newsbeat show. Happy trading, make money. And I will see you guys tomorrow on the Newsbeat live trading broadcast. Have a wonderful evening.